Hi Martin, hi Tapper. You got in. Just getting a drink of water. I was gonna say, I don't know how this chat's gonna come out. I needed to show you my lion. It's the well, it's not a tapestry, but whatever it is, one of them things you hang up. Remember when I said I'd try and put it on something so you could see it? And I think it's very relevant because it's a lion, like strong, that sort of emanating that sort of power. And if Rose Jenner, if you're watching, it reminds me of your painting of your lion. You've got your big, colourful, bright lion. But I just thought it's relevant for what's going on in the world and what we must take back our own power and our strength from within. I was about to say, I don't know how this chat's going to come out, but I'm going to say, why do I always say that? I've just got to, it's the whole perfect love and perfect trust. Trust my higher self is just going to waffle on with whatever it needs to waffle on about. So, hi to everyone who's in. I know it's early, so there might be not a lot of people in, but there might be people watching after. But seeing as I can see two people in chat at the minute, how are you feeling right now in the present moment of the right now? How are you feeling? Because it's all about how we're feeling. And I'm just going to try and light my cone. Remember I was talking about the power of cone yesterday. Incense for this little Buddha incense burner when you burn it. I'm just thinking if I carry on a bit, if it happens while I'm on live, I'll be able to show you. And the cone goes on there, and then when it hits the bottom, when it burns down, it's like a little river of smoke. It's really cute. It's so cute. And funnily enough, I picked the one with the blue one because it's the electric blue, that electric blue that I always see in my mind's eye. So I did have some sage going because I thought we'll blast the negativity off, but I think it's just gone out. And I have saged the house anyway. Okay. Yeah, but how are you feeling? Have we got any words? Are you on your mobile? Have we got any words of like how you may be feeling? I'm feeling quite joyous today, quite happy. Not maybe compared to some of the world right now, but I'm feeling quite joyous. It's just how I feel today. Trying to tune in. So this is the whole thing with, I'm just going to try and light this. For people that may come in chat after, it's all about how you're feeling in the right now. Because there's a lot of people out there around the realm that are probably not relaxing too much. Yeah, just a standard Monday. And I don't mean about, it's a Monday, it's a work day, just the feeling within you, like nothing to do with work, nothing to do with that, nothing to do with the normal stuff, just how are you feeling? Are you feeling agitated? Are you feeling angry? Are you feeling a bit, anxiety? You don't know why? So you put it on there, and then when it burns down to the bottom, it makes like a little smoky river. It's really cute. I'm just going to stick that there because it's a nice smell, that one as well. I keep forgetting I've got him. Hi, Tapper. So, I saw you put you on your phone. So for the people who may come in after, it's just about how are you feeling. The big word, hi, I see, is how are you feeling right now in this present time. Now, I was just doing a bit of hooping before for 10 minutes. Hooping. Because it makes me feel happy and joyful and childlike, And I wasn't focusing on anything. See, I've wrote notes down. It's not even going to come out the way it's supposed to come out because it's supposed to come out the way it's supposed to come out naturally. You're lighting your cones from Thailand. Yay! So that's beautiful. Hi to Thailand. What are you focusing on? When I was doing my hooping, I couldn't focus on what's going on in the world right now with all the lamestream media stuff. I was just focusing on not dropping that hoop, which is a circle. And I was trying to blast a bit of power out as well. And I was just thinking, oh, I love this. It's fun. Not focusing on the things that are trying to bring your energy down and trying to zap you. And it was relaxing because I love it. If you're not relaxing, if you don't, with what's going on in the 3D right now, do not relax at some point with the things that you love, which I've always said, and that you find joyful and that keep you within peace within inside, you're going to get ill. And that's why a lot of this stuff that I don't really want to talk about, that everyone's talking about at the minute, it vibrates in your body as a vibration. It can make you ill if you're constantly in that zone of that. If you get what I'm saying. And I'm cleaning had house full of kids and partners, and I got a bit messy clearing out the energies. I did that yesterday with my sage. And the channel that I was going to shout out, it wasn't because I was going to sit here and play it. It just was David Icke. I know a lot of people don't like David Icke. I'm not either in or there with David Icke. He does put a lot of stuff up that's good. He talks about certain stuff. But not everything I resonate with, because some things he forgets to mention. But that's fine. That's whatever. But the thing that I did like about what David Icke was saying on the old flu virus thing going about, that everyone's talking about, is the fact that he said don't fall into fear. Because it is all fear. It is all fear-based, and the reason why they do it is to put you off your alignment and your joy, to put you in fear, so you're stressing. When you stress, you get into that disease mode sort of thing. So it was just the bit where he said, so you can go and watch it, you don't have to, but the little bit where he said in it, happy, is if you fall into the fear mode of constantly focusing on that, like we all got to be aware of it, and we talk about if you constantly focus on it, you're going to give your power away, and that's what they want. Because when you give your power away, you're depleting yourself of your own basic lion strength that keeps your immune system high. Doing what? What do you mean? High. And just like David Icke said in his, I'm not going about too much because it's not the thing that I want to talk about, of what they're putting out now in mainstream media. You give your power away, I would say, by bowing down to the government, the mainstream media and all that. That's when people, the people who don't understand it, will go off and start getting vaccines and this, that and the other, and they start giving their power away. And that's what they wanted to do, because they wanted to bring in the New World Order under China's rules, because they're very dominating on their people over there, and all that stuff that most of us know about, because that's how you give your power away, because people think they are, when they're in fear, they're not in alignment. They start giving their power away to other people who they think that are higher up and that are helping them, which they aren't. They're just trying to put them in fear, because it's psychologically, that's what they use it on. Hi, Sai, only me. That's what they do through fear. It's also to do with the psychological, messing with your mind to take your energy away, to give it to someone else so they can tell you what to do. You know what to do for you. So I'm not going to go too much into that, because that whole thing, but it's just that part in it. Like I said, I don't resonate with what everyone's saying. I just resonate with bit 7 in. But that bit of what he said, I think it was around 24 minutes, is, what you focus on constantly manifests. And that's the message that I got from the cards today. And I'll pull one more out at the end to make it 3, was, do you remember yesterday, this aligns with what I was saying last night, if anyone listened to it, and it was over 3 hours long and I didn't even know, but time flies when you're having fun. I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. But then the message to me was this one, because we were talking about it. My energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. This is a lot that people don't understand. There's people that are out there, we know we've been lied to. We know this and that. We know we're putting all this stuff out to fearmonger, so people give the power away and start doing as the government and the system wants us to do. Don't go to work, don't do this, blah, 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 all this stuff that they're trying to get you to do. And if you focus too much on that, you will start manifesting that, if anyone gets what I'm saying. And that's why I was saying yesterday, a lot of people need to realise how the energies work and how they try to deplete us and get us out of alignment of our power points, our chakras. And alignment to me means, what does alignment mean? Let's look at the whole word of alignment. In align. Your chakras go in a line through your body. If they're out of place, they're out of balance, you need to bring them back in. Sometimes they can be slightly out of place. Mine aren't all in alignment. I'm trying to bring them in. You've got to like sort of scan your body for different things, but alignment, place or arrange things in a straight line, for instance. And when you're out of alignment, these points are out of alignment. So to me, they're not strong. Your core, because it runs through our core. Your core isn't strong. It's going to waver a bit, isn't it? Because these points aren't in alignment. You're stronger when all your points, your energy points, are in alignment within yourself. They're all working and functioning the way they should be doing. What they do is try to pull different parts of our chakra, say, our energy points, out of alignment. So it starts causing stress, anxiety, depression, so on and so forth, until you get a disease in your body, because being in dis-ease gives you a disease. So what I'm trying to say is, if you are constantly focusing on the negative crap that they are putting out there, you're going to make yourself ill. Even if you don't think you are, but then you're wondering why you're not sleeping, or you're not eating right, or you're starting to get a pain somewhere in your body, that is to do with that. Some people don't believe in this, but it is. That's where you're manifesting a dis-ease in your body, which could get worse and worse and worse if you don't learn how to relax, go within, and try and look at what it is that is bringing this in, if anyone gets what I'm saying. So that's why I was asking you in chat, how are you feeling right now? Scan your body, if you're at work, you might have to do this another time, how are you feeling right now? I'm feeling quite full of energy. I feel quite bright. Hopefully I'm looking quite bright. I feel quite joyous because I was doing a bit of hooping before. I was taking my focus off things. And, if you're not feeling quite well in yourself, you need to focus on something else. It doesn't mean you're taking your attention or awareness off what's going on in the world. It just means you don't have to constantly be in it. It means your body is trying to tell you it doesn't want that at the minute. It wants something else to bring it back up to a positive charge. If anyone gets what I'm saying, hope you do, because it makes sense to me. So there's the one eye again. What are we focusing on? The point of focus. What are we focusing on? I've just realised, I didn't just realise this week, I've known this for a very long time, that there's some things I can't go on and talk about in other places because, and that's not a bad thing, it's just, I feel inside me, of my true authentic self, laughter is the best form of medicine. That's why I laugh a lot on my channel, and that's why I take the mick out of the dark side sometimes, because you have to. You've got to have a laugh, you've got to have a laugh. Even in the bad times, you've got to have a laugh. It is a form of medicine, and so is nature. In the past, if I would go against my gut feeling, my intuition, not all the time, thinking, oh, yeah, I'll do it then, but I really don't want to do it, because my body was telling me I don't want to do it. Now I'm trying to tune in more to, if it doesn't align with me, I don't want to talk about it. That doesn't mean I'm not specifically interested in it. I'm aware of it, yes. And it's not because I don't want to do something with other people or this, that, and the other. It's just, friends, family, whatever it is, many different situations. It just means I know now that when I don't feel in line with something and something's telling me, no, don't do it, I have to do that because it's for myself, within myself, because I'm trying to heal myself, like a lot of us are, from all the deception and all the things we found out. And when you find out that, it does blast you back out of alignment, so you can bring it back in, so you can get rid of all that. It's a bit like if something's been encased, all this denseness, say like a sphere, like an orb or something, you're the light within, and this dark, we need the light in the dark, by the way, it's balanced. And I will just say, someone commented before and said, oh, Trump, they had witches that were trying to, put curses on him. They did. They were dressed in red, and I said, they're not witches with good intentions, they're witches with bad intentions. There's always good in the bad, but the thing is, theirs won't work on Trump because Trump's being preyed on every day and has really good, beautiful intentions put on him, and they all say he's insulated. So, and the thing is, the dark can't stand in the light. It can't, because the dark can't stand in the light. The only thing the dark can do is come into alignment and come into balance, and that's what's happening. That's how I see it. So, what was I saying then? So yeah, so I've realised that I can't do things that are out of alignment with me. So if there's something maybe someone else wants to talk about and I can't, I've just decided that I'm not going to do it until it passes. And the things that are going on at the minute with what everybody's talking about at the minute worldwide, I just don't really want to talk about it. I've done my piece on it. I'm just watching, and a bit like David Icke said, that was another good thing that I think he said as well. Like I said, I don't agree with everything he says sometimes, but he has got a lot of truth in there about, the way the Matrix works, this, that and the other, and what you're focusing on, and the fear and everything is, what was it now? I've just forgot. I forgot, what was it? Can't remember. What was I just saying then? Trying to think what you said at the beginning. See, I don't want to go over to his video. Well, anyway, you know what I'm saying. Every time he says the yeah, well, I don't watch him, but I just wanted to see what he was saying on it, and I just liked little bits in it about the fear thing and not to focus on too much of that because that's what they want you to do. So I've realised that me being in an alignment is to bring you, because I am learning to do this myself as well and align my energies, that I need to bring more of this to you because I can see, that was it, sorry, it's just jogged my memory. I can see a lot of people, getting into that fear state sort of thing, and they don't know what to, and it's gone again. Oh my God. It's like something doesn't want me to say it. Hang on. No, it's gone again. Oh my God. I don't want to go back to it. I'll see if it pops in again. Honestly, I'm like, something trying to stop me from saying what's about to come out of my mouth. I'm like, but I'm laughing, so who cares? Hi, Mark. So, yeah. So it's going to pop up again in a minute, is it? So I've learned that I pulled a card the other day and it said, what is your calling? I've always known my calling. That might sound a bit biblical. I don't know what to say. My thing is to bring you good vibrations because I love talking. As you all know, I can talk for England. As someone said yesterday, oh my God, you've got the gift of the gab. Yeah, I have. I've always been a chatterbox. So that's why I initially came on YouTube, was to give over a vibration because I like talking. So my purpose to me, I think in myself, no one can say it isn't because you're not me, I'm me, is to just come on and give you a good vibration. I think I entitled it, What Now? What was it? I put what now and see, I write stuff down and I don't even know what I've said. Right, where is it? What now? Someone please remind me what I've wrote. See, I just write things down, it all comes in and then I go, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Well, I do. My higher self knows what I'm talking about. Oh my God, do I know this piece of paper? Right, someone remind me what the title's called. Thank you, Martin. I'm like, oh my God, I got to laugh. Yeah, what now? Alignment of soul purpose. I think my soul purpose, personally, is to look at different ways we can, I know, I'm laughing, bring our energies back up with what's going on in the world right now. We've got to go against their negativity. So what can we do? What can we do right now? There's enough of us, going on about the news, this, that and the other, which we all know, because like I said, you've got to be aware of what's going on, but I just don't believe that you have to be fully in it, 111, because if you are, that's what they want. So what can we all do to help each other to bring back in alignment? So I think that's what I should be talking about a bit now. It's not that I'm taking my awareness off that, I'm not, I'm aware of it. That's what David Icke said. Oh God, she's going to forget again in a minute, isn't she? Oh my God. Right, hang on. I'm going to write this down as soon as it comes in. What appeals to me is you seem to have a good amount of common sense. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I am curious. You've got to be curious. It's that bit when I go, oh, he said, yeah, that I have got to pump this out. I've got to be aware of what's going on, which I will go back to. But I've got to pull back. That was it, about pull back a bit like retrograde, is don't jump on it, the bandwagon straight away, because that's what everyone's talking about. And I liked that, what he said. We've got to sit back for a bit. Yeah, it's been going on for a little bit. And there's apparently pandemonium going on everywhere with this, that and the other. But don't forget, they do stage stuff as well. So that's why I don't want to get involved with this at the minute on panels or anywhere now. And that's not bad to anyone. That's just saying, me myself, I just don't feel in alignment with talking about it properly yet, because I'm just going to sit back for a bit. And even if, if a few more things happen, I'm not going to be fearing. I'm just watching what's going on, because we all know this has gone on for time. And we all know it normally dissipates at some time, even if it goes on for a little bit. I just want to sit back, assess this situation within myself, and just watch what's going on. Because like David Icke said, we all know, most of you know, if you're into the so-called spiritual stuff, which some people poo-hoo, some people just will not look into, it's patterns of behaviour. They put patterns out all the time. We know we've had other viruses and stuff like this over the years. It's a pattern. So I just want to watch this pattern for a bit. But I don't want to keep going on about it, because that to me is feeding that beast system. It's carrying that distraction on, because to me it is a distraction as well. It's multi-layered, and I think it's a lot of things. It's not just one thing. It's a lot of things, but I just don't want to keep pumping that out, because personally, I've seen behind the scenes, and people that I've spoke to, I was speaking to someone last night, is they're feeling a bit down with things and a little bit like sick of looking at certain things. So we need to pump some good ass energy out there. And I will be meditating tonight on a full moon. I will be doing something, and I might tell you about that midweek. But if you get what I'm saying, you should be aligning with what feels right. If you know, like I said, you're going somewhere or you're watching something and you're not in alignment, just don't watch it, because it's feeding into it. So I just know, hi Miss Chime, I just know that there's certain things I just don't want to do at the minute, not because of anybody or anything, just because I feel inside me it's not aligning with my true purpose. So I'm not going to do it. I don't want to do it just to please people. I'm just not going to do it. So I've decided that when I come on this week to talk about another section of the book I was reading out last night, and I hope you all enjoyed it. I know it was long, but some people say, oh, they're long, well, you can cut them up. You can listen to half an hour, every little bit or whatever. But time flies when you're having fun. And I was in the zone when I was going on with myself. That's where you should be, in the zone. You don't put a time on something. If you're enjoying somebody's chat or whatever it is out in the 3D, you're not sitting there going, oh, how long does this go on? You just watch it. And if you're tired, you switch it off and watch another part of it another day. So I've been feeling this week that I need to come and bring some good ass energy, lion energy and strength to strengthen our cause up. And I'm going to try and experiment with things that I'm doing, and I'm going to bring it to you. So maybe sometimes I'll try and do a meditation, and maybe I'll come and do a meditation video, and we'll just see what people think of it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I'm trying to give you something. So sometimes I'll try it at some point, a recorded video where you can just test out to see if it works. Like, flow state. It's all about flow state. That's what I keep saying to people. If you're not relaxing and letting your body relax, you will not heal your body. We all know when you're too tired, you're too depleted, you're burning yourself out, you don't feel well. And when you don't feel well, you don't think right either. Nothing's working properly. And that's why I hit this before, so I'm just going to hit it while I'm talking and send it down the transmission thing. Because it is 528 hertz. So I've just been feeling this week, that's how I genuinely have been feeling about, 17 in the house, hello, and number 3, that I just feel at the minute with all this going on, I need to bring something else. I need to bring some little experiments we can all do if you want to do it. You know, you could do it in your own time. Maybe some little crafting things that we could do, as in, you know, in the future, maybe some oils, maybe smudge sticks, I don't know, all sorts. Just something that we can focus on, something else. And it's not taking our awareness away, because some people say, oh, she's gone now, she's not like, no, I'm fully aware of what's going on. I'm fully aware of, don't forget I'm doing a JFK Junior chat this week. I'm fully aware, I just don't want to be immersed in it. If I get too immersed in it, look at everything, it all builds up. It builds up. I don't want a build up of that coded frequency of what they're putting out in me, because I'm not going to fill up with anything else, because I'm not going to have any space for anything else. Like I said, you have got to start learning to take time out for yourself and your cells and rest, meditate. If you can't sit, I have a problem with sitting sometimes too long because I'm one of my knees. You can lie down to meditate, it doesn't matter. Put a pillow under your head, whatever feels comfortable, and just have half an hour. I'd say about half an hour. I've done 20 minutes before. I'm not one of these that when I do it, I don't do it every day. Do it for like 2 hours. The people that do it, I don't do that. And you can go through your chakra systems to open them all up and move through those systems. So, because I've got a lot of books on different things, I thought, well, if I bring little chats with different bits of things, we could all see if any of these little different things work for you. Some of them might not work for some of you, but some of them might work for another. And some of them you might never looked into, and you might just think, do you know what? I'm just going to try it. Because who knows? If it helps you, it helps you. If you're open-minded to things and not in fear of, like, I remember ages ago when I was doing a bit of yoga, which I know I keep saying I need to get into it, but it's just the Hoopins calling me. I think if it's movement and breath, you're all right. It's what suits you. And to me, like I said, because I had to focus on keeping this up, I wasn't focusing on anything else. It's a big one. And obviously it's a circle. So, and anyone can hoop, because if you get the right adult hoop, you can hoop. I can't hoop with a thin kiddie hoop. It doesn't work. But with this one, I can hoop. And like I said, it put me in a joyous mood this morning. That's what you want. You don't want to be waking up in the morning. I'll tell you one of the things you shouldn't be doing in the morning. You shouldn't be doing, I mean, it's up to you. If you're working, it's nice to get up in the morning. Try and get up, if you've got kids, try and get up a little bit earlier. Go to bed a little bit earlier so you can get up a little bit earlier. This is about healing ourselves. This is what I'm trying to say. Don't stay in the old patterns. So you could get up, even if it's 10 minutes earlier, 15 minutes earlier, just before the kids get up. Don't make an excuse of, I can't because the kids are up. Well, get up a bit earlier. Go to bed a bit earlier. I'm not saying every day, but get up a little bit earlier. When the house is quiet, put a candle on. Have a nice, I don't know, green tea, coffee, whatever it is that you want. Maybe just like do a bit of meditating for 10 minutes. Or if you've got cards, pull a card. Do not go and switch the news on. I don't care where, on YouTube or the TV. Nothing. Don't put any of that on before going to work. Why do you want to wear all that anyway? It's going to trigger you. So if you're in a pattern of behaviour, of putting the news on first thing in the morning, why don't you just try one time getting out of that pattern of behaviour of programming and not putting it on? And not putting it on all day. That's what I've been doing for the past couple of weeks. I've not been getting too enthralled in it. Even the stuff that to do with Q, I'm just not, I'm trusting the plan, but I need to trust myself as well. If only we see your eyes and forehead. Whose eyes and foreheads? What's the FYI mean? Because I can't remember. It drains your mood and has shown to even affect your working memory. It does, Joe Toff, thank you. And this is what some people go, yeah, but they'll go back and do it in the morning. Why the hell would you want it to be? And like I said, yes, you've got to be aware, but we are, I mean, by now, people, especially for your information, I'm half asleep this morning, I tell you. For your information, we only see your eyes and forehead. Well, if you're trying to say you can only see my eyes and forehead, they can see, if you're talking about me, they can see all of me because I can. So I don't know if that's what you're saying. But, you know, I'm not having anyone pulling my energy down. If you can't see me, oh well. Oh well. Not playing no games there. So, yeah, why would you want to do that first thing in the morning? Why would you want to put... The thing is, with now, I think everyone can see me. Hi, Karen B. So, think about it. If, by now, the truthing community, of whatever truthing community you're in, there's a lot of them, you know, obviously I was in the Qubit. It doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is, you know by now, whatever, I'm not going to say level, bit that you're in, because no one's at a high level, you know we've all been lied to. Yeah, the lovely Karen B's in the house. You know that the mainstream media don't tell all the truth. Mostly not any truth, really. Snippets. So why the frig would you want to get up in the morning and put that black box on, the black box over there, on? Why? We know what's going on. We are damn well aware of what's going on. You know, I just learned through Q how to research and question everything, because that's what it is. It's a tool to get people to start doing that off their own accord, because people sit in front of the TV and believe it all. And that's all I'm going to say on that. But the point is what I'm saying. Most of us know that, you know, Fairy, if you're watching on a phone, it crops the image. Oh, that might be why, Fairy. Sorry, you might have, it might have cropped on your phone. No, I'm sorry, Fairy, because I haven't seen you in a lot. You know, I do get a lot of people coming in, trolling and coming under nice names and all that. I'm not saying that's you. I just thought, because I've had that before, you know, people trying to put me off conversation. But yeah, if you're on your phone, it might be it's cropped. I don't know what you're on. You might have to, you know, make the picture bigger. So sorry about that. I got the wrong end of the stick. But I do have to be careful, because I do get people like that in. So yeah. So it's all right if you weren't trying to pull me down, yeesh. But thing is, people have got to understand, the people who watch me. If you're not on YouTube and you don't go on, you do get trolls in. I don't get a lot now, but I do. So I'm very like, just, I will say it. So that's okay. That's fine. There's people who've done it, you see. So just remember, on my side of this, you get people who want to distract you. And some people don't understand that in chat sometimes, that when things are going on, or some people get moody when I'm not saying hi to them, because I'm not always absolutely looking at chat, because I'm trying to remember what I'm trying to get out. So it is quite distracting. It's quite hard actually to sit, to talk, to remember what you're saying, look at chat and try and answer people. So that's not me just being funny. That's just what happens. So yeah, maybe you have to expand your phone. I don't know what you're watching it on, but I have had that before. You know, so yeah, you've got to break your habits. Joe Toff, you've got to break your habits and expand your memory. Yeah, your neuroplasticity. I can't see it. Is it exactly? You know, we're not using the full potential. All the shipping port. Yeah, the thing is, Dave, what I've just said at the beginning of this chat, I'm not feeding into all that shipping ports chat, because I've also seen shipping ports that have been quiet, and some people are filming the quiet ones and then pumping that. So I'm not, this is what I'm talking about, I'm not feeding into none of it. What I'm doing is, I'm watching, I'm sitting back, I'm very aware of what's going on, but I'm not jumping on it, because it's not in alignment with me. This whole chat is what I can bring to you now, to let's pull our energy, our chakra, our energy points back into alignment, because I'm hearing a lot of people saying they're feeling a bit down, and I'm not even buying into it, Dave. I know people might think that's silly. I'm just going shopping as usual. I'm not buying into any of it. That's why I'm not talking about it. I'll go shopping today and I'll just be buying my own stuff. The thing is, I'm just sitting back and watching, and yeah, I'm just watching. But what I'm trying to say is, I'm only going to an alignment with what I'm going to an alignment, and that is, if I don't feel I don't want to talk about something or do so, I'm not going to do it. So what I'm trying to say on this chat now is, I want to bring you some energy, because I've heard people saying they're feeling a bit low at the minute, their energy, it's about how you're feeling now. You know, even if you're aware of it, it's like, what can we do now to bring some good ass energy? And that good ass energy goes against the negative energy, and that's what we need to pump out. So there's enough people talking about all that, so I just thought, right, well, I'm gonna not talk about it, because personally, I'm sick of hearing about it. Personally, that's not to do with anything or anyone else. I'm just sick of hearing about it. to keep going on and on and on and on and on about it is manifesting that thing. And that's what that side want anyway. You know, if anyone gets what I'm saying. So what I'm trying to say is, like I just said before, why get up in the morning, be itching to put the news on? Just break the cycle. Just don't do it. Get up, have a nice brew or whatever it is you do. Maybe a piece of fruit for different. Hi, Tapper. And don't put the news on. You might be itching to put that button on. Why? You know what they're going on about. It's boring. So maybe do something different. Maybe get off. If you go by bus to work, maybe go get on the bus and get off 2 stops before and walk and breathe in that air and get some fresh air. Maybe just do something different. Do something different. Oh, don't talk about bog roll, right? This is where I will talk about that bit because I will laugh my head off. Sorry, I nearly spat my drink out. Everyone's going mad over bog roll. I mean, never mind, buy yourself some food. Let's go. Oh, Ruben, if anyone knows Ruben, he put a funny picture up today. And I've seen a video and I couldn't stop laughing. This is where you've got to have a laugh if it's hilarious. No, Karen B, it's Tapper, and he's just moderator. He's been a moderator for a long time, so he is a friend, yes. No, not boyfriend. No. Oh, we don't do them yet, no. Not interested at the minute with all that. Gotta, you know. Yeah, people are saying they've done the research, but I'm not in fear. They're trying to crash the market. That side are trying to crash the market because that's what they always do. They want to bring the economy down. I mean, it's quite strong in America. I'm just not. This is what I'm trying to say, Dave. I'm not feeding into it. I'm not watching channels about it. I'm not. I actually trust the plan. I'm not. Who have we been told off to prep? Will someone please tell me in chat? Who's told us to prep? Has Trump told us to prep? Has Boris? Who exactly? If we want to just talk about it a little bit, who has told us to prep? I just want to know. I'm not being funny. I just want to know. Yeah, Alex Jones told us to prep. Well, you better get prepping, peeps. Get prepping. It's fear-mongering. Who's told us to prep? And you know I'm into QQ haven't told us to prep. Who's told us to prep? Literally. Who has told us to prep? Who? All we've seen is some shelves with no food. So who's actually told us to prep? Who told us to prep for bog roll anyway? Man, that's just the funniest thing. I'm only saying, this is just my opinion. Who has told us we've got to prep? Anyway. And then if it's off a channel, who told them? Like, who's told us to prep? MSM. Yeah. So, right. So MSM have told us to prep. So you can all go bulk buying so no one else has got food in. So, yeah, exactly. Who's told us to prep? That's why the deep state and people selling products. Exactly. So, yeah, maybe everyone should be prepared. But if you feel that way, get prepared. I'm just shopping as normal. No, it's not a bad idea. I'm not saying it's a bad idea, but I'm just not feeding into it. I'm just... At the minute, there's nothing going on in my area. Nobody's talking about it really that much. Everyone's laughing at it. A guy had a video up going through the store in America singing a song about toilet roll. Everyone's coming past him with toilet roll. No food, just toilet roll. What they're going to do, eat the toilet roll. And he's got like food and cakes and he's like, la la la, let it go, the bug roll, oh, the toilet roll. And he's taking the mick out of it. It's like, who said it will crash? Who said it will crash? No money in the banks. See, that to me is, I think it's rubbish. They want to crash the economy, especially because Trump brought it up in America. The banks have no money. They're putting money in. The system isn't falling that way. I just don't feed into it. I just don't feed into it. Yeah, but you got told off a Q channel. What Q channel? There's many Q channels out there saying prep. They've always been saying prep. I tell you who else who said prep as well. Not Joe Rogan. What's his face? Someone ex-Joe Army or something I used to watch. You say when he went all off that. Banks will stop. See, I don't get what people don't get with the whole thing of their CEOs are stepping down from certain areas all around the world, banking systems and everything, and they're putting the right people in. So they're just taking the wrong people out. So they're not going to stop. And a certain somebody's making deals all around the world. So is it just me? Yeah, money may be worthless in the future, but it's not going to happen right now. We're still going to be using money. They're not, if they crash the system all the way around the world and the banking systems come down, what you all going to be doing? That's what they want to happen. It's psychological. Is it just me? I just want to know if it's just me that thinks that way. It's all right. I've got a bow and arrow. I've got a bow and arrow. Yeah. You got a machete. I've got a bow and arrow. Yeah, there's nothing new under the sun. I'm Q channel. Yeah, but what Q channel? It doesn't mean that every Q channel's. What I'm trying to say is, I'm not having a go. I'm just saying it doesn't mean every Q channel is the truth. A lot of Q channels do go on about prepping. Alex Jones went on about frigging get this and get that. Just saying. If you're worried and you're in fear, prep. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but what I'm trying to say is it just me who thinks like that? Am I just like, I haven't personally heard anyone say prep. I don't listen to certain channels either. I'm like, is it just me? Do you really honestly think they're going to bring the whole banking system down when we all use money at the minute? We might not use money in the future, but now at the minute we do. So they want to stop people from moving about, stay at home, trying to shut schools down. They're trying to do that so people can't go to work to bring the economy down. Yeah, Hunger Games. Well, that's what they want it to be. They want it to be Hunger Games. That's what they're pushing. That's the fear mongering and pushing. Because once you feed into it, you start doing it. David Icke, like I said, I'm not into everything David Icke said, but he did sort of say that quite perfectly of when you feed into that system, which to me is that system. And we'll be out of debt in the future because we're all in debt. We're all in debt, which is false debt because it's all from man-made wars. So, you know what I mean? They're going to bring the banking system down all over the world. I just don't think that's going to happen. They're taking the CEOs. If you're not researching properly, if you haven't noticed, there's lots of CEOs from all over. Disney, banking systems are all stepping down. They're all retiring. Not because they're retiring, they have to, right? So they're just going to put the right people in. If we're still governed, they're trying to get the right people in because that's not going to disappear straight away. There'll be new ways and new systems in the end, the right sort of systems with the right sort of people. The people who have been in control are the wrong people. They always have been. We all know this. Those systems that came in were meant to be for the people until that side got in, till the Khazarian Mafia got in, till they went underground and came out in America in World War II. Is it just me? Or is it just me then? Maybe it's just me. He doesn't want to take down the banks. He wants to take down the corrupt bankers. You know what I mean? So, yeah, if that's what you're trying to say, Candice, they're falling into his trap. It's not the banking system. They're taking out the corrupt bankers, the corrupt judges, the corrupt police, the corrupt this, the corrupt that, the corrupt some of the fake charity things. It's the corrupt people. It's not the 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 building of the thing, like a bank. It's not the bank's fault. It's not the bank's fault. It used to work for the people like gold did. You went to a bank. If I went to America, you'd put your gold in the bank here. You'd go over to America and you'd get your gold out at the other side. It worked for the people until the Khazarian Mafia got in. Those of, the bad masons, whatever you want to call it, who started taking it all down because he started seeing how it worked. So no, it's not the buildings or even the corporations. It's the people who work for them. Yeah, the criminals. We need the right people. We know this worldwide. Our system's corrupt. It's not just America, it's worldwide. They are taking those people out to put new people in. If you research, loads of people are stepping down, loads of CEOs are retiring, some are dying, some are doing this, but the news are just saying, oh yeah, they're stepping down because of blah. No, they're not stepping down. They're stepping down for a reason, because the alliance is taking them down, because they know what's coming and it can't be stopped. So just saying, is it just me? Is it just me? Is it just me? Does anybody get what I'm saying? Yeah, the elites own the banking system. That's what I'm trying to say. So you take the elites out of the banking system, bringing the gold back. The golden age means a lot of things. Thank you, Martin. Yeah. Yeah, DM if you want a bog roll, £10 best price. Exactly. That's what everyone will be doing. Right, I've got bog rolls. I'm buying them all in because if they all go, I'm going to charge £10 a sheet for the bog roll because people can be like that because they're greedy bastards, aren't they, at the end of the day? Do you know what I'm saying? So, just saying. Just saying. Well, this is why I'm trying to say to people, you've all got your opinion. I've got mine. But I tell you what I will say. This is why I said I'm not in alignment with it. Bog roll is toilet roll, bog roll. We call the toilet the bog, so it's bog roll. Yeah, it's all right. What I'm trying to say is, right, you've all got your opinions, and I've got mine, and that's fine. We're having a laugh, we're having a laugh. I'm not getting at anybody. You do what you want to do. If you're worried and you want to get tins of beans in and that, do it. I'm not saying it's not, you know, but I mean, I don't have money to be going out there to be buying extra stuff, so I'll just be doing what I normally do. I've got good friends that would share. If you haven't got friends that would share, then they're not really your friends, are they? But what I'm trying to say is, the whole point of this is, I'm trying to get in alignment with myself and I want to bring some good ass energy to people. I don't want to talk about all that stuff because what I'm trying to say is, I'm taking a step back with this thing that's going on right now. There's always something in there. You know, a few months ago we were talking about something else. Now we're all talking about this. So I just want to take a step back and we'll see what happens. If shit happens, shit happens. Guess what? Shit happens. So that's all I'm doing. I have rice in anyway because I never eat it. So I always have rice in because I always get it in and think, yeah. And, you know, boring thing because I'm not really into pasta and stuff. But so I've got it in so it ends up staying there anyway. So what I'm trying to say is, if you don't see me waffling on about it, it's because I'm not in alignment with it. And I'm not watching too much about it because what you focus on manifests. It manifests. Like I said with the chat last night, the point of focus. What are you focusing on right now? I mean, obviously you're watching me right now, but what are you focusing on? Do you want to focus on the constant news all the time, doom and gloom? Do you want to constantly focus on this virus that's going about? Or would you like to learn? What I'm trying to say is I want to bring in some learning for myself about energy. And yeah, but Dave, my shop's full of bog roll. I went there the other day, I'm fine. And I've got leaves in back garden, you know. I've got lots of paper in the house I can wipe my ass on, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I'll go after. You're not going to see me sat with 10,000 bog rolls behind the back of me. What's the bog roll thing about anyway? Why has everyone gone mad over toilet roll? So no one else can. But you see, you go and do that, and then everyone else goes bulk buying, and everyone else goes buying because it's like, oh, everyone's going for it. Therefore, I must. Therefore, there's nothing in. And therefore, you're probably spending your money on things that maybe you needed food and not toilet roll. So, you know, I know you're making a joke. That's why I'm laughing. I'll have to go and get toilet roll. I'm not coming back with 10 flipping things of toilet roll. I actually feel like getting some toilet roll and wrapping myself in it like a mummy and just sitting here like, this will save you from the virus. Wrap yourself up like a mummy in your toilet roll and it can't get to you. No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. You have to have a laugh because this stuff that's going about, some of it is a big joke. We know it is. And it's like I said, I'm not saying people aren't dying, they are, but they're normally older people who've got bad chests and stuff like that, and they're just reporting on it. So I'm not saying nothing more about it. Let's just laugh about it. I'm just saying I am very aware of what's going on, but I am choosing to focus my energy somewhere else because I've realised this week that I'm not in alignment with some stuff, and I'm just saying, if I went and started just constantly talking about this, just because it's not for me at the minute, anyone else can. I'm not being my true, authentic self. It's not what I want to do. I've just sat here and thought today, do you know what? I need to bring something in. £10 a sheet, Dave. £10 a sheet. I'm only joking, as if I'd be charging. Just to get a piece off the corner. There you go. You've got to ration it. Got to ration it, folks. Ration your toilet paper. You've got to use it on one side, let it dry out, and then use it on the other side. Then let it dry out, and then you can use it for a number two, and then I don't know what you're going to do with it then. Sorry to all you toilet roll hoggers. Just saying. Sorry, I'm having a laugh. I'm just, you have to have a laugh. It's a frequency. So I'm forgetting what I'm talking about now. So anyway, I'm just see, you're laughing now. We, one shit, one sheet. Exactly, one shit, one sheet. I'm going to stand out on the front of my house going, one shit, one sheet. Pound a sheet. One shit, one sheet. Oh my God, we all go to Dolly's for a now we're not coming. So anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, what I'm trying to say is, I've got to go in alignment with what I love doing, and a lot of it was before all this deep diving, was bringing the energy in. But I'm still aware, and I will still talk about certain things when I feel in alignment with it. Like I said, I'll be talking about JFK Jr. at some point this week because I love it. But I'm choosing not to. I don't want to. Everyone else is doing it, so I don't want to. I don't know what I can say about it. I'm finding it boring. So what? I can't. I can't. What am I supposed to say? I'd want to make a joke out of it. So people who are doing their job on it, I'm sorry, I'd want to laugh. So I can't. I can't be serious. I can be serious. It is serious in a sense, but in another sense, I'm just choosing not to. I'm choosing to sit back. Right. Hi, all who's coming. I'm choosing to sit back, even if it's for a few weeks, and watch what's going on. What happened with Ebola? What happened with Zika? What happened with swine flu? What happened with all that? You know, the end of the world and everything. But it's only because we're focusing on it. We're forgetting what happened in the past. Like, yeah, it's for the distraction. Let's talk about something productive. Exactly. Thank you, Laurie. This is what I'm trying to say. It's a distractor to me. It's a distraction. Yeah, foot and mouth, everything. There'll be something. I mean, there's going to be a Dolly virus out. Let's get the Dolly virus out of positivity. Let's get the Dolly virus out. Yeah? Should we get that one out? Because I think it's quite a good one. Yeah, exactly. It's a new virus every election. Thank you. It's a distraction. I want to talk about something productive. We need new things in. So what I want to talk about is let's start working on ourselves and our energy and bringing that powerful lion energy back in, because people are forgetting we are all energy. And you're giving it away every time you feed into that, and you're constantly going on and on and on about it. You're feeding into it. You're manifesting it. It's about consciousness and being aware. Yes, you're aware of what's going on. So you might be aware that if you go somewhere, there might not be something that this, that, and the. Do you get what I'm saying? I want to bring some positivity back with let's try some experiments. I'm going to come with some experiments over the next couple of weeks that you could try. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Try it. Don't work. If it does, it does. And if it works for you, brilliant. But what I'm saying is, if you're not going to rest and you're constantly in the that, your body cannot heal when you're giving it negative energy. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm going to start talking about chakras and going through it. And I know a lot of people know about it. Let's go through it together. Let's talk about it. What do you do? Could we do this? If you don't meditate, are you going to try meditating for maybe 10 minutes and seeing what's it going to hurt you? If it's going to heal you. There's either hurt or healing. What do you want to do? I want to heal. I'm still healing from all this, what we've been told over time, and the disease in your body of like what's going on. That's why you've always been like, what is this place we live in? I don't understand like what's going on. That gives you a disease. If you are not pulling your energy points into alignment, you are going to make yourself ill. We all know, like I said before, if you're burning yourself out and you're looking at stuff all the time and you're not sleeping properly and your mind's going all the time because you're in fear and you're thinking this and you're thinking that, you get ill. And then you'll go, oh, I'm feeling down, I've got a bit of a cold, I've got this, I've got that. And then that makes you feel rubbish. And then things start closing in a bit on you, and you've done it, we've all done it. Oh, no, yeah, do that, Dave. Do that, Dave. I'm not saying there's anything wrong in it. I'm just saying I'm just not jumping on the bandwagon at the minute, because I just want to sit back and watch what's going on within myself as well, because it triggers you to go it just, yeah. I think a lot of you know what I'm saying. I don't even know if I'm getting it out right. But like I said, I pulled the cards today and it said, just remember, Trump said, just saying, the other day, we're going to be fine. And we've looked at every scenario. Just saying. I let go of the shadow of the past. So the shadow of the past as well. Stop sticking in your same routine cycles. By seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. And then the second one was, my energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. What are you focusing on? Yeah, you got the Dolly virus. Yeah, you got the DV. The DV, the Dolly virus. That's all, yeah. The DDDV, Dolly Daydream virus. That sounds like a... that sounds awful. Sounds like one of them, doesn't it? I'm going to pull another card because I'm going to make it 3, that magic number. Oh my God, yeah. The DDD virus, the Dolly Daydream virus means, oh my God. Sorry, I'm laughing because this is the sort of energy I've got to bring to you. With a mist, yeah. Well, the was it Dolly Daydream? The DDDV. You know, you've got to have a laugh. Yeah, that's it. The Dolvid D19. Thank you, Moonsflower. Oh my God, that as well. I saw something else on that today. It's hilarious. I want to add you on Skype. I'm just Dolly Daydream, Karen B, so you can get me on Skype. You can get me on Skype. I'm crap at finding anyone on Skype. Hi, Mr. V. Let me see if I can find this video. It's hilarious. Make it 17. Yeah, actually, it needs to be 17. Let me see if I can find this video because I couldn't stop laughing. And if you haven't seen my video of the energy coming out me and the gold fleck, have you all seen it yet? Start focusing on your own inner power and stop giving it away. Let me see if it's on here. I don't know if it is. Oh, or maybe I sent it. Did I send it to my dad? Oh, by the way, sorry about the virus, but we have got the cure. I'm no expert on the COVID-19, but this is the cure. This is the cure for it. Are you ready? This is the cure. This is the cure. Oh my God, so funny. Yeah, so it's not that one. It is. Is it? Right, here's a guy in a supermarket with the toilet rolls. Are you ready for this? The guy, he's like the normal person, and all the sheep are the ones with the toilet roll. Are you ready for this? I could not stop laughing. He's just like, la la la, I'll get me food while you're all getting your toilet roll.
I just need cow powder.
He's singing. He's got food. He's shopping with all his food. They've only got toilet roll. Oh, you've been used. They're getting into your brain. You can't eat toilet roll unless you put a bit of salt and pepper on it and a bit of sauce if you've got any left. Oh my God. I think they think toilet roll cures it. Yeah, that's what I said. I think I'm going to wrap myself up like a mummy in toilet paper and then I'll be all right. I mean, what are they going to do? Open the cupboards for food and go, well, it's a bit of toilet paper today with a bit of toilet paper. With a bit of toilet paper, salt and pepper. Salt and pepper, kids? You want salt and pepper? Bit of tomato sauce in it. What? You want brown sauce? You want brown sauce? You want tomato sauce? You want mayonnaise? Do you want salt and pepper? Yeah. A few raisins on it maybe. Yeah. Well, that's all you're eating for the next millennium. Do you know what I mean? What? Sorry, I just had to laugh my head off. Who's eating all the toilet roll again? I'm not going out getting it. Exactly. So I'll go and check after. I'm going shopping in a bit. I'll go for some toilet roll. I don't know which flavour to get. I mean, they have pink. Is that strawberry? White could be vanilla. A bit of yellow, a bit of lemon. You know, you'd have to make that up in your mind just so it tastes nice. What they're going to do, scratch and sniff? Or like, Do you remember that paper you used to get as a kid and you used to eat it? And it was like paper, but you could eat it. It could be eatable toilet roll. Is that what's going on? You can wipe your ass on it or you can eat it at the same time. I mean, is that what's going on? Don't forget, you know the whole thing out there with people doing certain protesting with agendas behind it by Soros and all that, and like people like Antifa and the woman's thing, but the one that with the big agenda underneath it, where they all had the same signs because they've all been paid by Soros and all that and the Rothschilds. Do you not think that there might be people doing that where they've paid them just like them people with their picket posters to go and do that? So when normal people are going about, they're in fear because they're going, oh my God, I should be back. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's happening, but how do you know? Because that's what they did. That's what they did with Antifa and the Soros lot. They were paying them. Then people aren't asked. They're getting paid. They don't give a shit. So, do you know what I mean? There could be all sorts going on. Some people are only looking at it with one view. It's like there could be a lot behind it. Because it's their ammunition that they've only got is to use mainstream media to drag the people down and take them into fear. So that's all I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? I'm looking at quite a few different angles. I'm like, it could be this, or it could be that. It could be that, and it could be what you said. But also, it could be a bit of a few things. So, scratch and sniff toilet paper, people, whatever. I'm just saying. If people don't know about that, you need to look into the people who were protesting with certain protests, that have been going on for quite a while, and who was funding those protests with the exact same, posters and stuff all made. They must have cost a lot of money over here and in America and everywhere else. Who was funding them? Soros? Yeah. So if he can fund people, he can fund other snowflakes or people who aren't bothered, the scammers, to scam people. That's all I'm saying. And who knows that they're not holding stuff back in some stores? Who are the stores owned by? I'm just saying. Because they're going to lose a lot of money, aren't they? They're not really going to want to lose a lot of money, are they? So that's all I'm saying. Hi, Country Bumpkin. Yeah, the same people in America buying bog roll. Exactly. So this is what I'm saying. I'm not getting involved in it. I'm just going to sit back and I'm just watching and listening to people, in my area. I've had my sister text me today about something that they said at a school and she's laughing her head off. I've got someone else at a school, she's laughing her head off I had a text off someone from up north and all. I thought, all right, what's us up north doing? Because us up north are going, yeah, right. So I'm just saying. So, like I said, off that subject now, I think my true calling, my alignment is to help people get in a good vibration and to come and bring little, because I've got a lot of books on stuff, little experiments we can do out of certain things. I said about the rice experiment, we could do meditation, I could do some of them, we could do this, that and the other, and we can see what works. But basically what I'm trying to say is we need to bring energy up, and I want you to start filling your vessel up with good ass energy, because a lot of this is draining people. And even if you're into all of it, and you want to talk about it, are you actually relaxing at any point? Thank you. Are you relaxing at any point to let your body heal? Because your body can't heal if you're not relaxing and you're not in a joyous mode. That's why I said to you, there's a lot more of you in now, so I will ask the question again. How are you feeling? Yeah, most will fall for it, exactly. How are you feeling right now? I don't mean about that. I don't mean about any of that. I mean within yourself. That means sit with yourself now or stand with yourself. How is your body feeling? Are you feeling a bit anxious? Not about how are you feeling right now? I'm feeling quite happy, joyful. I've been on my hula hoop because I wasn't focusing on anything else. I was focused on keeping it up. Drained and tired. Yeah. So if you've been drained and tired, like Mark's saying, what have you been doing this week, Mark? Have you been watching a lot of stuff, on this stuff? You've been watching a lot of MSM. Miss Charm's feeling relaxed. Good. On top of the world. Good. But this is what I want people to do. I want you to say, when you're saying things like, if you get a pad and paper, you could write down, this is why I said in the morning, instead of putting the TV on, why don't you scan your body and check yourself? Why don't you think, right, how do I feel right now? Right. I feel pretty calm right now. Lots of real world. Exactly. So, Mark, I would say, have a break from it. Watch a good film. Do something you love doing. Step away for a little bit because this is what they want. You are aware of what's going on. You don't need to become, because if you think about it, it's the same old, it's like, yeah, we know. So what I'm saying is if you got up in the morning, you had a pen and paper for tonight, you can feel like, how am I feeling right now, first thing in the morning? You might say, right now, you know, if you get up a bit before the kids, before they're doing your bedding, you know, screaming and shouting and going on with themselves. I'm feeling okay right now, yeah, right. Check yourself throughout the day, right? You're at work, right? How am I feeling now? Oh, I am feeling a bit, vibrations a bit off. But has someone just said something to you? What have they just said to you? Have they mentioned the virus? It's something. Right, put that down. Right, later on in the day, how are you feeling now throughout that day? And have you got even more madder now? Or have you calmed down because you've got, and what was it that was annoying you? You look at the thing that was annoying you and you think, right, I'm not entertaining it. I'm not focusing on it. I might come back to it in a bit. I'm just going to sit back and see what's going on. I'm not even entertaining it. I'm not listening to anyone who's going on about it. I'm just going to say, stop there. I just don't want to know. At the minute, I don't want to know. Like I said, it's not because you're not aware, you are. And that's how you start sort of checking through your system. Hi, Shrimanati, to see. So what I would say to Mark was, if it's because of that, because I've heard a lot of people saying that, step away for a little bit. You're aware, but just maybe have a few days out or a week out. Make sure you get out in nature because that's one of the things you definitely need to do. Definitely. If you feel down, get down to the seaside for a few hours. Exactly. You need to be in nature. Even if it's raining, get your wellies on, wrap up, get out in nature and breathe in. It is not good for you to be cooped up inside all the time. I know it's hard when the weather's really bad because we had like a lot of, winds over and all that, but you need to get out in your back garden. Sit on the step in the back garden with the littlest bit of sun that comes out with a cup of tea. And sit there and don't think about all that because it does do you head in. Yes, we've got to be aware. Yeah, Bigfoot in the grass in the sun is also good. Oh, I thought you said Bigfoot barefoot, but I do know you know about Bigfoot. Yeah, bare feet get grounded, and that's funny because guess what I've got here? I was actually looking at the root chakra. The root chakra, because I'm going to go through this book for those of you who may know about chakras, are learning about chakras, so we'll just all go through it together. I was on the page of the red chakra, the root chakra. We need to go from the root all the way through and unblock these energies so they're all in alignment and they're working together, and that's how your body can heal itself. So yeah, I am grounded. So you got the root chakra here. Some people say, oh, the root chakra is bad. It's not, but if it's out of whack, it's not going to do you any good. And I'll just read through what it is on the root chakra. So you've got not all of it, but related organs. You've got the bones and the skeleton, the base of the spine, the legs, the feet, the large intestine, the genitals. Are you having any problems in them areas? Senses, smell, element, earth, because that's why we say ground, put your feet on the ground and ground. When in balance, see, it's not, some people say the root chakra is bad. It's not in bad. It's when you're out of balance. It's that alignment. You've got to bring your root chakra, your root into alignment. I started putting chakra stones in my bath. Yeah, I put crystals around my bath and oils and stuff like that. But I'm going to go into talking about all of this because we need to learn how different ways we can relax, different rituals. That's not bad. That's just something you might repeat a few times and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. Sing and stuff. Yeah. So we've got when you're in balance, you're feeling grounded, you're feeling satisfied and comfortable in your own skin. But when it's weak or damaged, out of alignment, it's not in alignment, it's not in your core alignment, you're feeling spacey, ungrounded, anxious. A lot of people will be feeling anxious with what's going on at the minute and unsatisfied, physically ill or weak, problems with the feet, legs and knees and or bones, including sciatica, lower digestive issues such as constipation and hemorrhoids and all that. But what I'm trying to say is, sometimes you'll get something like that in your body and you'll just think, oh, I've got this pain and it's just because, or it's hereditary. Actually, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's actually because your root chakra is out of alignment. So if we can start working on the root chakra and get around that one, those aches and pains should dissipate if you can meditate on it. So this is what I'm going to start bringing in. We can go through the chakras. One time we'll do the root. One time we'll do this, and then we'll have a feedback. It might not work for some people. It might work for some people, but this is what I want to bring in because I'm seeing people need it. Yeah, the root chakra's red, yeah. Think of it earthly red. When I lived in the UK, I liked it when it was bad weather for walks. Yeah, because you can just wrap up. Obviously, if it's not blowing an absolute gale where you can't actually walk because you're getting blown back up the street. But it's nice when it rains. Rain's cleansing as well, and listening to the water hit leaves, if you sat somewhere in the trees, it's nice. Obviously, it's sometimes a bit hard if it's absolutely peeing it down, but yeah, people do need it, Karen, and that's what I'm seeing. I'm aware of what's going on, very aware, and I've got people who are doing their stuff, but I know I need to bring this in because I know there's all sorts of different things that are needed in, but I know this is needed because the things that are coming with all this and the things that are yet to come that they're bringing in and bringing out, when people don't understand what's going on, they need to heal. We still need to heal. We think we've got rid of a lot of stuff. I'm learning that I thought I got rid of something, and it's piping up again when you get triggered, but that's a good thing when you get triggered too, because it brings it up, earths it for you to look at and then get rid of. We've got to get rid of all the little bits, because sometimes we have little bits left and we think we've healed it and we haven't. So yeah, crystal healing. So I'll be going through crystals, all the sorts of different things I've got done and bringing it back in. And let's remember our own power. That's why I've got the lovely lion in the background. Strength, And it's strength in numbers as well. It's our core, like Mother Earth core. It's red. Yeah, because if you think of red, it's earthly. If you think of blue, I always think, of the heavens, like the sky. But red is like blue. Because I think is blue not the mind's eye? Third eye, I think. So, yeah. And then it says, when overdeveloped, because it can be overdeveloped, you're being set in your ways, you're feeling physically stiff, hoarding, emotionally vulnerable to unexpected events. And that, yeah, indigo, that's what I've said before. That's the colour that I always see in my mind's eye, is like electric blue. It starts off red and then it goes blue. Red and blue. But that's what I was saying the other week, and I've said this before. You can't be too in the 5D, in the fairyland, whatever you want to call it. You can't be too up there because that's still out of balance. You can't be too out of balance. It's about balance, but you can't be too in it all the time. It's about bringing it both. You can be either overdeveloped, which it says there, stiff. I've said that. You could be too set in your ways and you've got like this stagnant energy. You're not flowing with anything. People get too set in their ways. Like I said, what's the harm in maybe looking at something that you've not looked into before? Because you're too set in your ways. You're not open-minded enough. So what you want the balance. Imbalance is feeling grounded, satisfied, comfortable in your own skin, physically full of energy and in good health, living in a stable life. So this is the sort of things I believe we need to be looking at or going over, because I know there's a lot of us that know about it, but sometimes we forget. Life gets in the way and we forget to sort of scan our body and stuff like that. And Tappa's just put third eye chakra colour meaning in there. So there's all that sort of good stuff. I've got lots of books on different things. So what I've just been trying to get out the whole time I've been on, orange. And do you know what the funny thing is? Sacral orange, the power that I admitted out my hand last night was golden orange. Someone said it was orange. So that was quite nice. But I think some of you will benefit for it. If you're not interested, you're not interested. But that's what I'm going to be bringing, because personally I'm seeing and hearing that people need it. And that's what I always think I was here to do, was just to admit some good energy, because I don't want people getting too lost in the, 2 golden orbs. I saw the other golden one as well, yeah. I didn't see it at first. 2, that's what I know. I just know. And I thought today, Janine, you need to start, pumping this out again. So, yeah, funny enough, I've just turned on orange. I always think of Buddha orange. It's relaxing colour. It's a joyful colour. Yeah, let me just find that one. So, I can go through a few of these in other chats. So, related organs. Hi, lower back, pelvic area, intestines, productive organs, bladder and kidney. Element water. I like orange. It's nice. When in balance, able to feel pleasure, take joy in life, accepting of change. See, there's that thing again. Accepting of change. There is a change coming and everyone's freaking out. and going with the flow. That's what I'm always saying. And happy with your sexuality. When in weak or damaged, numbing the body, lack of appetite, numbing the body, numbing the head as well. Some people just don't feel, do they? Don't feel. Emotionally cold, you know, like that reptilian brain that a lot of people have when they're in discernment and this, that, and the other. And distance, yeah. Fear of change. There's that word again. Fear of change. Fear of change. The fear of change. I've said change coming. People want change. Change is coming, and people are freaking out everywhere. Sense of isolation. Ashamed of your physical appearance. Sexual denial and physically stiff. When it's overly developed, riding on a roller coaster of emotions. Blocked creativity. The mine's definitely not blocked because I can't stop. Physical problems in the pelvic area, addiction, selfishness, a six-petaled lotus. Oh yeah, sorry, that's the symbol is a six-petaled lotus. The crescent represents the moon. Phrases you could say: I feel, I am joy, I create, I move, I flow, I experience. Try orange crystals such as orange. Is it Canayo? I don't even think I've said that right. Selenite or citrine. I've got citrine. Hang on. I think I've got citrine somewhere. Citrine. Well, I have, but it's upstairs because remember I took it. It was in my bedroom last night. It's yellowy. I love it because it looks like sunshine, orange, yellowy, orange, and it makes me happy. So, funny enough, I was walking around with that in my top yesterday. I can't say it, Karen. So, yeah. So I just want to come and share some of my books and things that I've did in the past, you know, like I was smudging yesterday, and bring it to you. If you try it, it might work. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm going to try and put some sort of meditations together after I've done one. If it worked for me, and I'll share it with you. Maybe it will, maybe it won't, but there's no harm in trying, is there? But what I am trying to say yet again is try and change something in the morning. Do not switch the news on first thing. What do you want to see the news for first thing? What's it going to change? At the minute, aren't they still going on about the same thing? So what didn't you know today that you didn't know yesterday? You know, with that's going on. Nothing apart from toilet roll. Does anyone get what I'm saying? So what I'm about to do now is, so I'm just saying I am going in alignment with what I feel. And if I'm not doing something or being somewhere or whatever, it's because I'm just pulling back a bit and I'm going in alignment with what I know I need to do because it's also helping me. I can't just do things for other people sometimes just to do it when I don't feel like it's for me, because it'll make me ill if I'm not being true to my true authentic selves and my beliefs and what I need to do to heal myself, because I'm healing as well. We're all doing it. Thank you for the live chat. You're welcome. So what I'm going to do is this book, I'm just going to see what page it lands on and we'll see what happens. So I'm going to flick it. Yeah, cell phone. That's because everyone's always looking at the bloody cell phones. First thing everyone goes on, they want to look at the news, don't they? So let's have a look. How do I do this? No, do I do it like this? I'll just open the book on this page. I looked at this side first. It's number 9. And it says, are you ready? It's quite funny. Yeah, put music on, put the right hertz on, listen to some, do a meditation. I don't know, be 10 minutes or something. There is only one way to avoid criticism. Say nothing, be nothing, do nothing. And what I was trying to say before as well, sometimes you just need to do nothing and chill out to let your body heal and your mind. Too much going on. You can't please everyone. And you're not supposed to. See, this is a message. This is what I do. I just open things. You get messages all around. And I just opened that. You can't please everyone. And you're not supposed to, because you're supposed to be healing yourself. I'm just sharing what I do. I've taken a lot of criticism. I actually have. And even read horrible comments on the internet. I actually have. That's what it says. So funny when this happens. I love it. See, in tune. But I can't let things bring me down. No. I have to keep being who I am for, I can't believe I'm reading this. For the people, well, I can, it's your higher self. For the people, right, I have to keep being who I am for the people in my life that matter, and that will be enough. And then it says goal. Don't try to please everyone. Just focus on pleasing yourself. If someone is over criticising you, don't feed into them by responding. And that's what I'm trying to do, because I do tend to respond sometimes. But sometimes you do need to, in a sense. But what I'm saying is, that was beautiful. I can't even find that page now. I've lost it. Oh, there it is. That's just quite funny with what I was saying with they can't please everyone every time. And that's not, don't try to, just focus on pleasing yourself. You have to focus on pleasing yourself, but you can share things to help people. That's not that thing where they say that side only do for themselves. No, you have to be well in yourself to heal yourself so you can help heal others and share things. How can you share things if you're not in the right mind and you're not healing? You can't share advice if you're coming on and you're looking, for example, if I was looking in here really tired and ill and I wasn't coming across as like, I was coming across as a bit like, oh, well, why would you want to follow someone who looked half dead and like, people who are a bit like Joe Biden out there who's just said vote for Trump, doesn't know what he's talking about, because they will say that he's got dementia next and all that, and then everyone will criticise everyone for saying how dare you, he's got dementia. Oh, the theatre of it all. Just saying, that was just an example. But do you know what I mean? You've got to be well in yourself. Yeah, this book was just a random book I got ages ago, and then I didn't like it because it's got a load of celebrity quotes in it. So I'm not going to tell you who said what, but I just thought it's a really good, but it doesn't mean the quotes are not good, because I've just opened one on Beyonce. But I'm just saying I don't feed into that. I just look at the quotes, because some of the quotes have come from different places. It's just what they've said at certain times. So I've just liked to flick through the book and see what it says. So I'll just do one more out of curiosity. So it's just a picture of September. But then, right, sorry, it's just a picture, but it's of birds flying, rising, ascending. But just let me see if I can find one that's not just a page of a picture. About fear. About fear. So it says, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful. Boom. Beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Yeah, when you think about it that way, it is. We go on about the dark a lot, but it's actually the light we're afraid of. Why are you afraid of your own power? Why do you want someone to take it from you? Why do you want governments to tell you how to govern your own body? We're afraid of our own power because we don't know about it properly. You fear what you don't know. But doesn't that make sense? It says, it can feel very scary sometimes when you realise what you are capable of in this world, because we are capable of a lot. This is what I'm trying to say. This is what I want to bring. Each of us is born with our own inherent power to accomplish extraordinary things in life, but they've tried to keep us down. They say with the great power comes great responsibility. So own your responsibility to do something wonderful in your life. Cherish it. Use what you have, your resources to do something meaningful today. I'm trying to bring my meaningful and my resources of what I think and what I do to bring to you. Celebrities steal, yes, they do steal ancient quotes. That's like I said, you celebrities, Illuminati, whatever you call them, they know a lot of them know this stuff and they use the quotes and all that. And so when people go, oh, aren't they fabulous? Oh, yeah, aren't the quotes great? Yeah, but they use them as well, like the symbols, like the energy that they know about, and then they'll put it out there saying, oh, it's scary, oh, you shouldn't be looking into that, because they don't want everyone to know. Yeah, the universe spoke then. It did, didn't it? So I've just been talking about fear, and I was just talking about, you can't just be doing things for others just to make them happy. I mean, yes, we do it, but I mean in the sense of when you're trying to heal, as I've just said, 17 in the house and 11, I have to do what aligns with me. Like I said, I'm fully aware of what's going on. This isn't me backing down, and I won't be reporting on certain things that I see. I just report on the things that I see that I feel that I need to talk about because there's many other channels that are talking about the other stuff in depth, and sometimes I just don't look into them bits. There's certain things I like looking into, and they're the certain bits that I like looking into because it aligns with me. The other bits I'll leave to other people. But what I do is just sit back and watch what goes on with this because nothing new under the sun. So that's what I'm trying to say. So exactly, Country Bumpkin. I know what's right for me and my channel, and like I just said, this is gonna people are gonna be yakking on about this for a bit. So while they're yakking on about that, everybody on the internet, I just want to bring this in because I think, like I said, I think people are needing it. I think people need some good ass energy because as we go on with what's going on around the world, who's stepping down, who's doing this on the 3D, blah, blah, it is going to get people down a bit because you're still going to see khaki things, but that doesn't mean khaki things are going on. It's the change that's coming. These people have to be washed out. These people have to be taken down from certain systems, banking systems, judiciary systems, whatever you want to call it, to put new people in. But while that's all happening, there's a lot of distraction going on from not letting you see that. And that's when people get into fear. So what can I say? Just come on the bit. Oh, did he still play the best? Down, down, down. Yeah, listen to the songs that pop in your head as well. I've just had a song pop in my head. Why would this just pop in my head? I can't remember it. I'm like, I don't, how does it go? No, 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 no. Hang on, I'm gonna have to look this up. You're gonna laugh. This is not a song that I'd normally come out with. But then again, let me just find it. You're gonna laugh at this. Oh my, and then I'm gonna go, oh my God, you're gonna laugh. I just can't remember the beginning of it. You can't hear it because you'll know what it is. Oh my God, this is ridiculous. What? Hang on. No, it's not Star Trekking. Star Trekking across the universe. Do do do. I sang that ages ago. I drove my tractor through. I don't even know the tune. I'll wait till the thing comes on. Why? Now I've got a brand new combine harvester and I'll give you the key. Do 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 do. Oh, come on now, let's get together in perfect harmony. That's what song came in. I got 20 acres and you got 43. Now I got a brand new combine harvester and I'll give you the key. Do do do. She made me laugh. She made I laugh. That's what it says. I'll stick by you. I'll give you all that. Sorry, I don't even know where that came in. That just made me laugh. But that bit made me laugh. Harmony. Where's that bit? I'll give you the key. Come on now, let's get together in perfect harmony. Yeah, it was just that. It was just a chorus. So I'm laughing, going, why did that come in? But then again, it makes sense, doesn't it? Let's get together in perfect harmony. The combine harvester. What did Q say about the the chaff and the chaff and the wheat? You're taking the wheat from the. What do you do when you harvest? Taking the wheat from the. Someone please tell me because I don't know what that saying is. In it in the Bible or something. The chaff from the wheat. What is it? Remember what Q said? That means parting the shite asses from the real people. Do you know what I mean? I haven't got a clue. It's by the Wurzels or whatever. Chaff from the wheat. Yeah, we're getting rid of the, you know, that side. Do you remember? It was in a Q thing, and I think it might be in the Bible as well or whatever. Separate the chaff from the wheat. Exactly, we're separating the real people from the fake ass evil people. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's funny that that song came in. I've got a brand new pair of roller skates. Oh my God. Is that what some people sing? Yeah, you could sing that as well. No, this is I've got a brand new combine harvester. I've got a brand new combine harvester. Are you English or are you American? Because maybe yeah. Because I got 40 acres and you got 43. I've got a brand new combine harvester and Dolly's got the key. Exactly. So, got to have a laugh, haven't you? That's what song came in. Oh, and I think that we should get together and try them on and see. That's hilarious. See, you're all having a laugh. So that's what it's all about. Having a bit of fun. It's all about being in the joy mode. So, like I said, I was doing a bit of hooping before because I wasn't focusing on anything else. I was just focusing on enjoying it and trying to keep the hoop up. So I couldn't focus on anything else. Yeah, the chaff is a useless husk that stops the digestion of wheat. The chaff was useless to us, we the people, because it was keeping us down. And I think that's why it was put in the queue, that it's all been separate. That's what they've been doing over time. So personally, I don't think this whole distraction is because the white hats are going after the black hats. Yes, I mean they are, but they've been doing that since it started. You know, it's just all coming in more and more and more with the big ones. But, you know, it is what it is. And like I said, you know, I'm just going to come in with some energy now, some stuff. And my first chat will be, like I said, the other day we did the Book of Shadows and we did the Cone of Power. I'll be going through that book. But this week coming up, Wednesday, I'm going to have a massive chat on JFK Jr. and how I got into all that and the research that I did age ago that I actually think YouTube have got rid of. When I used to watch Kellyanne Hope News and all that, and she's brilliant and she goes in depth. But I just stopped a bit of it and took a step back because most of us that know, we're just waiting. But I will talk about that because it is a good ass energy and to get people into the understanding of why. Why would you do that? What's the thing behind that? If you don't know, oh dear. But I will be doing that. And then after that, I will be coming with a lot more chats on what the cards are saying. We'll be going through the chakras, maybe meditations we could do, all sorts of different things to bring yourself back into alignment. Why are you being aware of stuff going on? Don't forget about yourself and your cells and your health. Your health is very important. The more you're down in health, which their frequencies will put you down in it by putting you into fear, the more you're probably going to catch a virus because you'll have a weak immune system at the end of the day. And you don't want that. So, you know? So I shall see you soon. I went off on a bit of a tangent that way, but that's all good because it is what it is. If that's what had to come out, that's what had to come out. So I shall see you soon. I will just pull a card out of The Universe Has Your Back deck and then I'm going. Me yawn. Oh, hang on. Let me get these right. Oh, something's just fell out. I think 3 have just fell out on the floor. And I'll take them in order. Right. Ooh, I am. That means you are as well. Say it to yourself. I am the loving energy of the universe. My vibes speak louder than my words. They do. It's a vibration, people. Oh, yes. The last one, funny enough, the colour orange. When I lean toward love, I am led. So, and I'm going to be doing a meditation tonight, later on, when the kids are in bed and it's nice and quiet. I'm just going to chill for a bit and I might talk about it. If I see something or I feel something, I shall write it down and I'll speak about it next time I see you. After my JFK Jr. chat, the boom boom. So, if you don't know that I did loads of chats on it a few years ago with the whole Vincent Fusker thing, his wife, why, the reason why he wouldn't be dead and what the whole thing behind it is. I'll try and remember what it was I did and how in depth I went in it and how I never fell off the plan with it. But like I said, just with everything else, I'm very aware of it. Doesn't mean that I've dropped off it because I'm not speaking about it. It's just there. Waiting. Patience is a virtue. So, everyone, thanks for coming in. So, we've got thanks to Laurie, Sun, Tapper, Karen B, Miss Chime, Sai, Dave, TYY, Mark, anyone that went before that might not be in now. Who else? Who've I not said? Country Bumpkin. Four Leaf Clover. I think Martin was in earlier. I know Martin was in earlier. Joe Toff. I think Ute was in. Somebody Ute, Shumarati. And National Memorial Gardens. I didn't see you there. And Candice Hughes. If I haven't shouted your name out and you want a name shouting out, you'll have to go to the bottom now. I'll give you a minute or so to come back in, just in case I didn't shout your name out, because I can't be bothered scrolling all the way up to the top. And anyone that might be lurking, hi to you as well, because sometimes people don't. Sometimes people listen, but they don't come in. They keep on knocking, but they don't come in, whatever that song is. So, yeah. Thank you. I don't think anyone's said anything, so that's okay. I think I've said everybody's name, so if I haven't, hello. You know, sometimes I miss them out when I'm scrolling. But thank you for coming in. And remember, maybe try tomorrow if you're one of them that constantly switches the news on first thing in the morning. Maybe just try, I'm not saying don't put it on, maybe just try not to put it on for the first hour and see how you feel. Thank you, Dave. Yeah, I know. Well, I've got to go out now and go and buy myself 100 rolls of toilet roll. So see you later. Bye.